So just, you know, there is a no drone zone in this area.
Just stick to us for a second.
But they're more in danger of doing something bad, because if they accidentally pull the trigger,
Well, let's hope they point away then.
get a dodgy gun, innit?
Yeah, or a dodgy officer, who knows?
Or a dodgy officer. It happens, right?
Well, they've got lithium batteries in for a start.
Yep.
And that can cause problems. I'm an ex-police officer.
I thought so.
I understand. Until they get your name and run you through the PNC, they haven't got a clue who you are. Well, they're entitled to ask you your name and
They can
check
ask.
you out. Of course they can.
They're not... Welcome back everyone to another video. So today we're here in Pembroke, and just look at that, and look at that noise coming off that. We're here at Pembroke Fuel Refinery, and what a place. That is ridiculously loud, that is. Smells as well, that. Not sure what it smells of, like almost like fireworks, gunpowder. Yeah, so Pembroke Fuel Refinery, guys. There's nowhere to park round here. But as you can see, there are places right over there across the water. But that steam is impressive, whatever it's doing. But look at this drone sign. There's no law on there, and here we go, look. But of course, we're not here to do protest. Look at those pipelines down there. Damn. This is huge place, man. Huge place. Got the old cannonball there, look. And down there, look at those things there. Can I help you? You alright?
What are you up to?
Right now, I'm just filming
Yeah, but why?
this site.
Yeah, why?
Why not?
Well, I don't think you're supposed to be coming into our...
I need to go and let them know that I'm taking my drone over. Otherwise, they're not going to know, are they?
Why are you taking... You're not allowed drones over these, are you?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I want to do a video from the sky. So obviously, round here I can't see everything. So
Yeah, but this isn't a no-fly zone over here, no?
don't think so, mate.
No, it's not.
No, I mean I think you're wrong.
Okay, of course, the security here, get on.
That's what I'm going down for.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh dear. Well, we all know how this one's going to go. But yeah, look at the size of that place. Call me.
Help.
Yeah, I was going to come in and let you know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm filming,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be flying a drone.
Have you had permission to do that?
Nope.
Right, okay, so...
You ain't going to be doing that, John.
I
Yeah.
bet you any money I'll be doing it.
Oh, you carry on.
I guarantee you.
I think this can start our security system.
Yeah, I don't work for your company though.
I don't care who you are.
No, I mean I don't have to follow your policy.
I don't care who you are. As long as it's not an aero,
Say again, I can't hear you.
how are you going to be allowed to fly over this?
Well,
In the environment that we are.
I'm allowed to fly over. Granted, you've got a lot going on there. I'm not gonna.
Imagine, yeah.
No, I mean that noise.
No, more than you can imagine.
I'm not gonna fly, you know, over that. It'd be silly, right? But I'm gonna fly up in areas that are safe, so I can see there.
You know it's safe. Have you got any idea what's going on here?
For example, here would be no risk
You
of.
better talk to your boss, because I think that's
Yeah,
how it
no.
works.
So just, you know, there is a no drone zone in this area. All right.
No, there's not. Do you want to show me?
There is signs on the gate to say no drone zone.
Yeah, but anymore.
It doesn't necessarily mean no flying. All right.
But anybody could put a sign up, couldn't they?
Yeah, I
could put one on my back garden, right?
So, pardon?
I could put one on my back garden.
Yeah, you could, yeah. That's it.
They're the same, right? They're not legally enforceable, I don't think.
Well, yeah.
You may know more than me. I'm just presuming, mate.
Yeah, that's just what we've been told.
Fair enough.
So, what I'm going to say is, obviously I can't physically stop you from doing anything, like filming anything like that. Obviously everyone's got to film.
Yeah, yeah.
I can just ask you not to film because of the sensitivity of the location.
What's the steam for?
So that is just to do with the refining process.
Oh, right. Is it constantly like that?
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
It's just to do with the refining process.
So that's going like that all the time?
Yeah, it's just steam. There's no harm to it, anything like that.
A lot of pressure though coming out, isn't it?
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So, yes. Yeah.
Crack on, mate. What were you saying? Sorry.
Yeah, no, so all I was saying was we're just going to ask you not to film just because the sensitivity of the area, as you can imagine.
I mean, the filming's
I can't physically stop you.
Yeah. The filming's not the big part, is it really? It's the drone, I think. It's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be the drone. Usually you have to have permission for the drones. Again, just because the sensitivity of the location.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't mind waiting if you need to ring anyone, mate, or if you want to check.
What I'll do is, can I just get your name? Sorry.
DJ. Call me DJ, yeah.
DJ.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it DJ or this by any chance?
No, it's not actually.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's his channel name. DJ is my actual initials of my name.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it just happens to be
do that.
similar.
Yeah, no worries. What I'll do is I'll go make a phone call. If you don't mind, just waiting here.
Oh, wait here, mate.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll go make a phone call.
All right. Cheers. DJ audits again. He seems clued up, but
Auditor, yeah.
not really. But I'm filming, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm going to check. I can't see much, like, yeah.
It's a big site, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know what they're going to say. Yeah.
Find out, won't we?
Yeah,
Cheers, man. Let's have a little zoom in while we're waiting. Let's go right to the top of that. We're going to be seeing that with the drone very soon. Is it DJ audits? I kind of knew he was going to say that when I said DJ. DJ is my name, initials, new name, initials. For those people that comment on the hidden comments that no one ever sees, trolls. Oh, his name's not that, his name's so-and-so. It's my old name. Get with the times. Changed it long time ago. Hence DJE. People need to catch up, trolls need to catch up. If you're going to troll somebody, really you need to do all the research and get it all correct first. Got these fire hydrants everywhere. One right here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, no.
You've got some steam coming out the floor there. What's that from?
Yeah, so it's just part of the network going underneath.
Oh, right.
That's what it is. So yeah, so there's no problem obviously with you filming in here. Absolutely no problem.
What, in? Can I come in, can I?
Oh no, you can't physically come into
Oh,
the
right.
refinery. But no, obviously you can be in here filming. That's
Oh,
no
cool,
problem
man.
whatsoever. All right.
No tour?
Unfortunately not, because obviously to come in, you have to be invited in by somebody who already works in on site, something like that.
Right.
All right.
What's the boss saying about the drone?
All it is we just ask for safety reasons not to fly it inside the fence, just in case you lose signal, it goes down, something like that. All
Inside
right,
the fence being literally that fence?
This fence along here, obviously all the way around. So we just ask if you don't go inside the fence, just in case, like I said, you lose signal, something like that, and it does go down onto the floor. Obviously, you won't be able to just go in to retrieve it. Just stuff like that, that's all we ask.
I do need to go over the fence. I'm not saying I'm going to be going over the actual important stuff.
Yeah.
But over the fence, it's only there. I mean, can't see a lot, I don't think, from here.
No, I know.
I won't know till I get up.
Yeah.
But I would probably say I do need to cross, need to breach the fence. I would probably say.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to let them know that I'm going to do that.
I'll let them know. Yeah, no, obviously.
I'm not going to go over the steam coming out, or you know.
Oh yeah, I'd like to think you wouldn't go into
No,
anything
because.
like that, but yeah, no, that's fine.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, mate. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers. Man. Wow, that went actually quite nicely. But he's given us permission to be in here, so we're going to take off in here. But what we'll do, we're going to look at the steam coming out the floor first, because he did say you can walk around here and film. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to walk around here and film. And I do get a feeling that when we take the drone up, we will be greeted with more people. Look at this. What the hell? That's crazy, that is. It's really quite surreal being here. Just coming out of the flipping ground. Wow. Oh, seagulls as well, that one nearly hit me. This is going to be a very interesting drone flight, to tell you. Look at that. Is it warm? I guess it's going to be quite warm being steam, but not really. See that steam coming out the floor there?
Is that bud?
The steam there?
Uh-huh.
What's that from?
Tell the truth, I'm not too sure, mate.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
It happens every day, so...
Does it?
Sure.
Normal, yeah? Yeah. Look at that, man, from here, seeing the sun. That's some weird stuff. Really weird.
Home point updated.
Look at that for a sight.
Max altitude reached.
Wow. Quite impressive to see that. Look how big the site is, man. It's amazing. Loads of containers. Wow, look at that. That's quite high. We're up at 120 meters and it's not that much lower than me. Nosy Nick does not want to be charcoaled. Yeah, we're going to stay well away from that. You can see now the flame coming out of it. Look at these things here. But we are going to keep to our word. We're not going to go over anything silly. Look at all that pipe work. It's not every day you see a kind of place like this from above, is it? Without the drone, you'd never see it. We'll go a little bit out here to check the boat out. Not too far, it's quite windy, so it's going to take more battery to get back and stuff. We don't want to be going over any of these really either. They do have lids on, but even so. Look at all those valves. Lots of workers coming out now, looking over at me with the drone controller. Look at that for a massive pipe work. Crazy. There's the ships. Now the ships bring in oil from wherever to Milford Haven, which is across there. There it is. There's a Puma refinery over there. Puma delivered to Reading and Bristol. We've been there to both of them. 2 trains a day, every day. And this is where it begins, Milford Haven. So let's have a look at the really good stuff. The refinery itself. We're going to take care to stay away from the steam. Got some solar panels there, mobile ones. No, it's not, but I don't know what they are. Right, let's go around the steam. Look at that for a place. Very complex operation here. And I can smell the petrol now. That steam smells quite nice, but the petrol does not smell good. These places must have so many safety measures and interlocking systems that you can't mess up, and if anything happens anywhere here, there must be so many different places where, like a safety net, stops the whole place going up basically. Now that there, that's the steam that we can hear right now, the high pressure stuff. So we're going to go away from that, drop down a little bit to get a better view of things. There we go, that'll do. 75 meters. How cool is that? I do like doing drones at actual interesting places, because I would never see this myself. Only, you know, on a video maybe, but I'm literally having to getting to explore it as I'm flying. It's amazing. Should we see if we can get through there without... Yeah, we're fine. Absolutely fine. That looks a bit burnt there, doesn't it? It looks like maybe that pipe on the left hand side had a leak and it's been fixed. There's the water, there's the sea. Now I presume this side's not petrol because that's open, that is. That can't be petrol, can it? No, it can't. Water for the steam, probably. Alright, let's go through here. And what we'll do, we'll follow the roadway as like a safety route. Oh, what they haven't done in there. What a huge place. Is that scaffolding they've got around that building? Here? It is indeed. Having some work done there. Look at all the pipes. Wow. Look at the colour of that stuff there, that metal. No wind warnings, which is good. Now, how high are we looking at the tower? More than me.
Max altitude reached.
We're at 120 metres now. Some kind of leak going down that, look. We're not over any danger areas here. It's just pipe work by the look of it. And roofs of buildings. I wonder what that's used for there. Tell you what, working here, that noise would get on my nerves after a while. It's getting on my nerves now. Got quite a few cranes here, look, they got one there. They've got one there and one there. And the sun's came out. How nice is that? As you can see, this place is right next to another one there. I may go there next. Apart from that, it's in the middle of nowhere, look. Look at those lovely green fields. There we go, we're at a bit more of a lower height now. You can actually see different things. Well, thanks to DJ Audit, security here know the score. Security here have not called the police. Well, probably haven't called the police. They may have. Maybe protocol. So thanks DJ Audits for making it a calm video. I'm not sure if I'm thanking you or wishing people didn't know you, because then we'd get a bit more of a natural response to the camera. A little bit like the man in the car, you know. This video is going to be interesting regardless of anything, so it doesn't really matter. But we get a quick photo now. This battery's lasted quite long, considering the flying I've been doing, all in sport mode, and it's quite windy, so the drone's having to work a lot harder.
Max altitude reached.
There we go. Let's see if we can get it all in one shot from somewhere.
Landing.
Anyway,
Everyone happy?
yeah, well, like I said, there's not a lot we can do.
Cool.
Obviously, you are on Blue property in the car park.
Yeah, so I took off from your land because you said I'm allowed to be in here and film, so otherwise I'd have gone back out on the road.
Yeah.
I'm done now anyway, so don't worry.
You're done. Yeah. I'm not worried anyway, to be honest. As long as we know what you're doing.
Yeah. I did go over. I avoided anything obvious.
Yeah.
I tried to stay on the roadways.
Yeah.
Above the roadways.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You've got some work going on with cranes.
Yes.
What's that about? Is that anything you can say, or?
To be honest, just us as security, we're not really privy to sort of information like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're just more for the security site, what goes on during the site.
Are you in charge?
Work, stuff like that. But,
yeah, are you in charge?
No, oh god, no. I'm in charge. I'm just a plain old security officer, me.
So you've obviously reported up to somebody and you've said...
So yeah, so I've had to tell my boss.
What did they say? They must have took your word on it that it's okay.
Yeah, so obviously you are on cameras, so obviously they can see you're on site.
Yeah.
They've then informed their bosses. Police have been informed as well.
Have they?
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's a level 2 coma site.
Yeah.
So that's why they've been called.
But you obviously saw no risk with what I was... No, not risk, no threat. You understood what it was, right?
You were more than forward with me saying what your intentions are.
You believed it, more or less.
To hide anything.
Yeah.
So...
But why would they call the police? So it's a waste of the police time, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's part of our procedure, because obviously there's a lot going around in this area.
Do you have police that are quite local to these places, I imagine? Yeah. Right, it's quite a rural area, isn't it?
It's a very rural area around here, yeah.
But I imagine you've got, I don't know, somewhere police are quite local for all these refineries, I guess.
Yeah.
It's quite a few.
So yeah, there's always...
Do you have people who work locally to manage, not to manage, but, you know, to police the area for these sites? Not like nuclear police, but similar. They kind of stay around here.
Yeah.
And they just patrol, or...
Yeah, so the police are generally fairly good. They usually come around doing patrols just basically for anything.
I did wonder.
But, yeah. No, other than that though, yeah.
Cool. All right, I might go to one of the other ones across the water, so...
Yeah.
They're nothing to do with you, are they? Any of these three? Or not?
One of them is.
Oh, which one? Because I'll avoid it. I've been here now.
Oh, so...
I know Puma. I know there's a Puma one.
Yeah.
But I don't know what that one there is, or the second one across the water.
So there's...
Refinery-wise.
Refinery-wise. So, obviously down here...
They look like refineries. Yeah, go on.
There is the power station.
That one's a power station there.
Yeah.
Is that one? Yeah, it's that one there, isn't it?
Yes, that's RWE.
Right there.
Yes.
Is that you?
No.
Right, okay.
Over the road, over the water, there's VPOT, which is part of us.
V-Pot.
V-Pot, which is storage.
Got Valero, that's not you.
Yes, that's V-Pot. Valero
Oh,
Control Terminal. Yeah, V-Pot.
Sorry, that's you then.
Yeah. At the same time, there's also Dragon LNG over there.
And then you got those two, which
They're
I've
the
marked
same.
off.
Yeah, so then there is
There's another
Puma
one.
and Southhook then.
Puma's one of these two, isn't it? Is that
Yes.
that one?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
That's not you.
Nope.
That one there, it's only a small one.
Yeah,
Southhook.
that's Southhook. Yes.
That's you.
No.
Not okay.
No.
So just that one.
Yeah.
I'll avoid that one.
So yeah,
Presumably you'll call them anyway. They'll be aware of what I've done.
we've got to, yeah. So we'll call them to let them know. Obviously that's down to my boss to do anyway, so...
Would you call all your sites, the ones that you guys...
so everyone's got obviously contacts for everyone else. So then if anything goes on, the other seems to know then, so everyone's aware.
Oh, so you guys may even tell all the refineries here?
Around this area, yeah.
Ah, right.
Because obviously with the waterway, it's such sort of like close-knit
Yeah.
sort of area. So as soon as something happens in one, they let the other one know. So, yeah.
Right.
Try to help out a bit, like.
Yeah. Cool. All right, mate, I'm going to crack on and not sure where I'll go now, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm done here. Look quite good.
Did you drive here then, did you? So obviously it's a bit of a way out, like, isn't it?
I walked a fair bit.
You walked, did you?
Not, well, from the car, yeah.
Yeah.
Nowhere to park.
You know where to park?
I don't like to park on the site because if anything does kick off majorly and the police come,
Yeah.
and then you guys are trying to get my car registration,
I know what you mean.
I always
Yeah.
park too close to me,
Yeah.
so I tend how to learn my lesson. Just in case it kicks off,
Yes. Yeah.
I'm away from the area of my car.
Yeah, you can just walk off sort of thing, and I know what you mean.
Nothing worse than
Right.
they overreact, police turn up, and then you got to walk off to your car and they just watch you go to your car.
I know what you mean.
And they follow you.
'cause At the end of the day, that's the worst thing for it, is overreacting, isn't it? And it's people not knowing the rules, regulations. So,
G4S earlier, there's a G4S cash depot. Where's that? Swansea.
yeah.
They overreact. Police came.
Did they?
Police didn't know the law about drones, so that was interesting.
See, I'll admit, I don't know a lot about drones. All I know is you've got to have sight of it at all times,
Yep.
and it's got to be, is it under 250
Yeah,
to fly it without a license?
pretty much.
And you need a flyer ID and a drone ID.
Flyer ID, yeah. Operator ID,
roughly,
yeah.
That's roughly all I know about them.
Yeah, that's enough though.
But
120 meters is the maximum, which is below that height. That's more, that tower.
oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
It was near it, but
Yeah, it's,
probably another 80 meters, I'd say. 50,
Yeah.
80 meters above the drone.
yeah,
That one, yeah. I got above those,
yeah,
but not that one.
yeah.
That's the maximum anyone can fly. Not that you're going to know if they're that high,
Well,
but
no.
legally they can't go any higher.
Yeah,
Not meant to.
yeah.
Visual line of sight is like, people misunderstand it, that they think you have to be watching it,
Yes.
but you just have to know.
Where it is, isn't it?
You have to
It's
see
like
it.
If you've got a camera, you still know where it is, isn't it? Because obviously you can still judge by the rough markings around the area, isn't it?
Well, if you said to me now, where's the drone? I should be able to go, it's right there.
Yeah.
And you may not be able to see it because your eyes might not be adjusted, but
you know.
I need to be able to see it,
Yeah, that's it.
in theory.
Yeah.
And that's it really, they're the main stuff. You can fly over anything,
Yeah.
other than, you know,
no-fly zones.
nuclear
Yeah.
power stations I think are geo-zoned.
Yeah. As obviously I know there's the range down here.
Is that on the coast?
Yeah, Castle Martin. Yeah, that's a no-fly zone.
That's redded off. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a no-fly
yeah.
zone, definitely. 'Cause they have live exercises and all down there.
They're the zones nearby to here, just so you got a reference.
Yeah, it's all just off the coast. Castle Martin, Manabia, Haverfordwest Airport.
Anything else is yellow,
Yeah.
but over here there's actually
It's
nothing.
No. Yeah, because I had this argument with one of the supervisors. He's adamant that this was a no-fly zone until I actually showed him it's not a no-fly zone.
It's just a fuel. It's fuel, isn't it? Right. So
Oh yeah,
it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
But in terms of flying, it's normally nuclear stations have a FRZ around them.
Yes. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not just fuel they do here, but there's nothing nuclear. About it.
No nuclear.
Nothing like that. No.
They probably should be geo-zoned, in my opinion,
I personally, yeah, I think it should be, but
because you get an idiot flying a drone here and it crashes
Yeah.
into something. Probably not going to cause any damage or any fire
No.
because you guys
yeah.
are protected.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even so,
yeah, it's like, I think their main concern, because they know if a drone goes down, it's not really going to cause a massive explosion on site.
no.
But I think it's more if it hits someone, where they could get injured, but
I mean, if you had like, if your fuel tanks were open
and it goes
and
inside,
it crashed into the raw fuel,
yes,
and it's electrical, so
yeah,
that's a risk
That's
if that was the
risk,
case. But they're closed, aren't they? They're lidded off.
yes, yeah,
So it's
unless they're unused, but
right.
yeah, no,
There's no real risk, I guess, of a drone crashing in there. It wouldn't cause you guys any issue, other than you've got to go and find it,
yeah,
or if
that's
it went into like a funnel of something.
yeah,
that could
or
be
it
an issue.
crashed and it broke something,
Yeah.
sort of thing, yeah, but like I said, like, obviously there's no drone zones, the little signs along.
I've seen those. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So they deter the average person who don't really
Yeah.
know.
basically the
Yeah,
people who don't really know the rules, they're just there as a sort of deterrent.
Yeah.
But
We like those signs because I see those and I'm like, we can
it's
fly,
illegal. Yeah.
but we know that they're gonna not want it to happen because the signs, right?
Yeah, that's it. It's just more of a deterrent. But
Yeah. So some of your workers come out and come over and tell you I was flying the drone, did they?
yeah, they'll go, oh, can you not do anything about it? No.
And you've learnt a lot from I guess watching people like DJ Audits, I guess. You've
Like,
watched.
before I started here, I did see a couple on there before. Like the one I saw was, I think it was a packing warehouse,
Right.
I think, and there was this older security gentleman who came ranting and raving straight up to him. But it's all how you interact though, isn't it?
But I guess if you hadn't have watched any of those videos, you may have, I don't know, not kicked off, but you may have been a bit more like,
But what are you doing?
you can't do it.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
But you've learnt a little bit from that, and you guess now you go, well,
Yeah,
I can't stop you doing it.
that's it. Like, I'm not the sort of person who'll just go up to someone ranting and raving anyway. That's not the sort of person I am. Like, I like to find out what they're doing first before doing anything like that. At the end of the day, it's no harm, it's no harm.
Yeah.
But
You've done what you've got to do. You've raised it with above. They've policed it off.
yeah.
Do you think police would actually come from this?
They
Or-
should do, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Never.
So they should do that. Who they send, don't know. But they should do that at some point.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, I would say if it helps you, when they come, I am going to be at one of the other sites, but I'm guess they're going to call the police anyway when I go.
I'm assuming so, yeah. Like, obviously, you might have a different interaction with one of the other ones anyway.
That's what we want is
Is
natural reactions to the,
yes,
do they respect it?
yeah,
If they're unsure, are they respectful?
yeah,
And go, hold on, let me check.
yeah. I know what you mean.
Nothing worse than they try to implement what they think's true, and then,
It's not.
yeah, it's better to check, right? If you're not
Yeah.
sure.
That's it.
Check.
It's like we've been briefed on obviously people flying drones, stuff like that.
Have you?
There's not a lot we can really do. Like, for example, it's not a no-fly zone.
You can limit risk by telling the
Yeah.
person, please avoid that, please avoid that.
Yeah. Like, obviously, like I asked you not to go behind the fence sort of
Yeah.
area, purely because if it goes down, you can't just go and get it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you do, it's at your risk. I've already asked.
I lose $1,000 on a drone, and
Yeah.
wow. I'd get it back, but obviously it might not be today I get it back,
Yeah.
and it may be broken.
But
So,
possibly, yeah. But
all right, mate.
it is what it is.
I'm gonna go. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries.
Is there any hotels nearby? Got a Holiday Inns or any like?
Nothing massive like that, no.
No?
So there's
Are they all like backstreet like
B&B stuff
independents and stuff?
like that. Yeah, so there is
Oh,
a
right.
Travel Lodge in Pembroke.
That might do.
Premier Inns. There's one in Tembe.
Tembe's quite far from here, isn't it?
About 15 mile.
15.
15
Oh,
mile.
that's not too bad.
Yeah. I travel further to get to this place.
Do you know how far I've driven today?
How far are you driven?
Well, to be here from home, it's quite far.
Is it?
I've stopped off along the way,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm guessing probably here, probably 3 hours,
Oh, okay.
maybe a bit more,
Yeah.
maybe about 3.5, I'd say. Do you know Bristol?
Yeah, I know Bristol, yeah.
So I'm about 40 minutes
Yeah.
further than Bristol. So if you know Bristol,
Yeah.
from here to Bristol and another 40 more.
So about Western Supermare sort of area.
Straight across M4 me.
Yeah.
not-
straight over.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Reading sort of area,
Yes,
stuff
that
like that.
kind of way.
Yeah, no, I know because I got family up there. So.
Did you hear about the Clifton Suspension Bridge murder?
Yeah, with all the suitcase and body parts, yeah.
So I was there doing a video that day, 5 PM.
Wow.
Yeah, because they've got a drone, they've got a no-fly zone apparently, but they don't, but they think they do. And it's gone a bit viral.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd go and have a little look. And then that evening is when apparently, you know, guys dropped these suitcase off. Yeah. Sad, really.
Yeah,
extreme, isn't it?
It is very extreme, yeah. But
so I was there yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm here today.
That's it.
All right, mate. Thanks for your time.
No, can I just ask, do you have a YouTube channel or anything like that?
Oh, the issue is,
yeah.
The police know my channel.
Oh, do they?
South Wales Police today have told me they know who I am from my channel.
Oh, okay.
So I'm very confident you'll see the video.
Yeah.
You within a day of it being out.
Yeah.
You'll see it.
Oh, okay.
But then when you do see it, these police that turn up today will have come and gone.
Oh yeah.
Well, if I give you the channel now, knowing they're coming, you'll give it to them. They'll check it. They'll go, oh, it's that guy.
Yeah.
And then when they do find me today, the interaction will be different because they'll go, oh, he's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
And we know who he is.
Yes. I know what you mean.
Whereas you may tell them he's a YouTuber, but that's all they're going to know.
I know what you mean. Whereas like,
otherwise I'll give it you.
The honest interaction, you don't get that.
Only because today with the police,
yeah,
they fished and fished, and in the end she came back and said, oh, you're so and so, and I was like, how do you know that? But she's had a previous call. No, they've had a previous call a few days ago. YouTuber, the video's gone out, they've gone on the channel, they've looked at the channel on their system and gone, oh, we spoke to him at some point, it's so and so.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
So South Wales Police now know who I am from my channel.
Oh, right, okay.
As of today.
Ah, I see.
So
no,
otherwise I'll give it you.
I want to be a bit nosy, that's all.
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it.
Yeah.
If you watch DJ Audits,
yeah,
if you put his name into the thing, not his full name, if you start to type the thing, mine comes down like second or third.
Oh, okay.
So you'll find it very quick. It's just with them coming.
I know what you mean. Yeah. It's not the interaction you sort of want.
Well, I don't want to give the police ID.
Yeah.
If they turn up and they know who I am already, it's annoying.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But you've been more than nice, mate. I'd give you the channel.
Yeah.
It's just, if they weren't coming, I'd give it you. But do you watch a bit? You watch a bit of YouTube?
Every now and then, not a lot.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Yeah. I more watch like Facebook Reels, stuff like that, over YouTube.
It'll go on Facebook, but it won't be a reel. It'll be a normal video on Facebook. Yeah. Probably be out within the next 10 days, I would say. Okay. It's not going to be quick.
Yeah.
I've already got videos to go out for the next week. So
I can imagine. Yeah, if you said obviously you come all this way, like, but okay.
Cool, mate. Good to see you, man.
Hey.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for being nice.
No problem. No worries. Nothing worse than people being horrible, isn't it?
No, not at all, man. We get it a lot, though.
I can imagine. Yeah. Oh well. Safe trip, Ben.
Cheers, mate.
All right.
Take care, man. Well, guys, I was parked down the bottom of there, deciding where to go next. Two police vans drove past here. I pulled up to the main road a little bit, just in case the police did drive past. I thought I want to see them drive past in case I need to go back. And lo and behold, they drove past and they went past here very slowly. And this van has just gone to check if I've parked my car down there. Following me, mate. It is indeed, look, the same security company. And that white van there, whoever it is, he's now talking to the police. Right.
Could you stick to us for a second?
Sorry?
Could you just stick to us for a second?
I can do. I'm going back in there if you want to park up there.
Oh, is your car in there, is it?
It's not in there, but I need to go back in there for something.
Why do you need to go back? No.
Should we talk over there, or do you want to talk here?
We can talk here, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm on a road, mate. I feel a bit unsafe here.
Yeah, that's fine. You feel safer in
You
there?
feel safer in there?
I was going to go back to the turning. I'll wait there.
Alright.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cheers. Well, if he went looking for my car and the police have just spoke to him, and they're asking if my car's in here, then he obviously didn't find my car. But the police are doing a 3-point turn behind me, so I wonder why they've shut that gate. Do you know why they shut the gate?
Hello?
Do you know why they shut it?
Yeah, because they don't want they don't want anyone going in, because obviously it's for safeguarding purposes for you and everyone else that works here.
I've already been in.
Yeah, I know you've already been in, but
Security said it was fine.
security says it's fine.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
He wouldn't have told you nothing different, because I've had a long chat with the guy. Nice guy.
Right. Well.
Oh, yeah?
Hi, mate.
Okay.
Are you recording? No?
I am recording.
You are recording?
Yeah, I'll be recording
Are you?
as well,
You're
yeah.
recording now?
Just to let you know, we've had a call from security, obviously about yourself. Well, male matching your description, obviously white shorts, middle-aged man, stubble, camera equipment on. There's not too many others around.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that description.
Yeah, it was me. How can I help?
They were just concerned flying the drone. It's not a no-fly zone.
Yeah.
But obviously you're liable to any damage that's caused to either their property, your own property, or any injury, of course.
Right.
I know that's probably unlikely to happen because you're just flying.
Well, it can happen.
Yeah.
Thing is, mate, I've been in already.
Yeah.
Security had a long chat with me.
Yeah.
Sound, no issues. He even said I can stay in there and film. I had a little walk around.
Yeah.
And then I took the drone up and did my thing.
Okay.
And a long chat after, and he was like, yeah, it's fine. He's a sound guy. But he did say you guys have been called, which is process, protocol. Because
it's an area where obviously there's a lot of money, basically.
Money?
A lot of attraction. Well, of course, for the local community.
Oh, right.
And because it's a dangerous zone if anything that went wrong, if you know what I mean.
I get that part.
It's a lot of protocol. If there's any activity outside, then we get called.
Right.
And usually it's the armed response then that comes as well.
I saw another van. Have they gone?
No, they're down. They're just talking
yeah,
to all staff. That's all.
So armed response are on the way.
They were. I'm not sure if they still are, mind. But
Really?
They were called. Yeah. It's just protocol with us, with Double Palace. Yeah.
Even for like a guy filming.
Yeah. Any behaviour that they find, I know to yourself maybe not suspicious, but to staff members or to anything they think is a threat to their security, basically.
Right.
I know you said they were being sound with you and
They were.
but
obviously he said he's had to escalate it to the boss.
Yeah.
The boss has to escalate it to the police to notify them.
That's it.
But it's common sense. If
Yeah,
the main man who spoke to me is happy,
Yeah.
surely you know, a 10
know.
but armed response is
I know you might find it a bit over.
it's a waste of money, mate. Surely.
Well,
If you come and you deem there to be a risk, then obviously you get on your phone and you get them in. But
yeah, I agree. I completely agree. But it's just how it runs down here.
what was the call then? What was the call? Yeah.
Just about the drone. That was it. A male flying a drone. So that was it. So
Been over everything, to be fair, mate.
you've been over everything.
Pretty much.
Is that what you do? Is that what you do for a living?
I don't want to disclose that.
You don't want to
fair enough.
No.
Do you have like a YouTube channel or something?
I do a bit of social media, mate, but
Cool.
I can't really say much more than that.
That's fine.
Just because police like to fish and dig and you know how it goes.
I know it. Yeah, but it's fine. If you want to keep it private, that's completely respect.
I'd gone.
Yeah.
I was walking down the road. You don't know if you saw me walking. I was
No, to be
walking.
honest, I didn't
Seen you
see
two race past. So I walked
There
back.
we go. Beat us.
I've got like a 3-mile walk back to
So you
parked in the village back up there. So
do you live local? Or are you staying down or just?
I don't live local, mate.
Fair enough. Are you down on holiday then? Is it, or?
Not a holiday.
Oh, okay.
No.
Working? Or?
No. I'm not going to answer any more
Oh, it's fine.
more general questions.
No, that's fine.
If it's specific to the site, I'll happily engage with you because
There we are.
you're here for that.
That is true enough.
You know,
yeah, there we are. That's fine.
Are you just interested in Valero? What's the
What here?
what's the interest? Yeah. Of,
Have you ever been up? Have you ever seen it from above?
no, I'm not.
Right. Would you, if there was a video and you knew it was about that with a drone, would you click it? Would you be intrigued, having come here a lot or not?
I can't say I would. No.
You wouldn't?
Not particularly. Not myself.
Not my video, just generally. Would you take an opportunity to see that place from above? Photo, video? Because you work locally, you might go, oh, I've been there.
I see what you mean. Yeah,
You get it, right?
Yeah, I get that.
Particularly, I wouldn't. Not for me. I would.
You're missing out.
I would be that.
What sort of videos do you click on? I mean,
I don't really watch any videos.
oh, right.
Fishing videos of that.
Yeah.
Fishing videos. See,
Yeah.
fishing videos, right?
Yeah.
People, some people like to watch drone videos.
Yeah, no, and
To be fair, I do when I'm scoping out new marks and spots. I watch like coastal footage.
Yeah, yeah.
To try and find any ledges.
So people that haven't seen this site,
yeah.
either here or from above,
Yeah.
would be really interesting with a drone. 4K
Yeah,
video
to
would be
fair,
nice.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Even for me, doing it was
Yeah.
interesting to like
Yeah.
discover it as I was doing it.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, okay.
No
It's
problem.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you mentioned money. The first thing you mentioned here was money.
Yeah.
Why?
It's just, to be honest, there's not much work down in Pembrokeshire.
Not much work.
No.
You mean like
Like throughout,
work?
there's obviously a lot of summer work because we get a lot of tourists.
Right.
But all time throughout the year, really, this is one of the big local employments, if you like. Rather than that, it's just
This particular one or the whole? You've got loads around it,
the
haven't you?
whole thing. really,
Right, yeah.
But I'd say this is probably the biggest site, if you like, that we have.
Yeah.
With most on-site workers. So it just attracts a lot. There's a lot of local economy,
So how would that affect me being here? Because you said, oh, the worry was the money and stuff.
Oh,
What would the concern be with regarding money? I didn't get that bit.
I think what I was trying to say is just more so because it's how can I put it? Just locally a attractive area
Right.
in terms of economy.
Right.
It's just well protected, I guess.
Right. That's surprising you come out with that first, because I normally would be, oh, it's a dangerous site or it's a high risk site.
Well,
Yeah,
it is a
I
dangerous
feel like I don't
site
need to say that, to be fair, by looking at
Petrol, well, it's refinery, isn't it? So
Yeah.
if it goes wrong,
Well, of course.
half of Wales is going to know about it, right? So,
Yeah. And that's why, in some ways, we're here.
Yeah, that's why
because
it's the
obviously
heightened response. isn't it?
making sure that-
our response guys as well. But
but they're more in danger of doing something bad, because if they accidentally pull the trigger,
well,
that could blow the place up.
there's a lot to be said, isn't there? Yeah.
Camera or drone,
Yeah.
I don't think it'd ever blow it up,
No, true enough.
right?
Yeah. Just hope they point away then. And,
Get a dodgy gun and
yeah, or a dodgy officer. Who knows?
or a dodgy officer. It happens, right?
It does happen, unfortunately. Yeah.
Somebody wants to commit suicide. It's a
Well,
prime place.
Yeah, exactly. This is why even like someone standing around, like you said, yourself, you were just standing in the car park. This is why security have to come out, or we have to come out, just in case. As you said, you never know if someone's.
Thing is, I've spoke to obviously security.
Yeah.
He made his judgment and escalated it to boss, protocol.
Yeah.
They do it to you, protocol.
Yeah.
But if I'm here for the worst reason that requires armed response, let's say the worst possible scenario that you guys have procedures for, right?
Yeah.
How would you determine that? I know I haven't got a bag on my back, I've only got a camera, but how would
Yeah.
you determine whether I'm being legitimate videographer or
I think
whether actually
a lot could be said, isn't it? So a lot of it's officers'
Just wanna see
discretion.
this.
Yeah,
Come on.
fine, you can speak to them, right? Yeah. But yeah, a lot of it's officers' discretion, isn't it?
right?
And like you said, if you had a backpack on, or
If I had a bag on, would
or
it
if you
change?
weren't
or-
giving straight answers, like you've been perfectly honest with me.
Yeah.
You can see, you've got camera equipment and entitled to believe
If I hadn't
that.
given you no answer at all, if I'd done silence,
well,
what would
exactly.
happen? Would you have like?
It just builds a bit of suspicion. Like,
Right.
what are you doing then, isn't it? Something. But
I suppose what I was getting at is like, oh, is he taking photos?
no.
Do you want a photo of me? This one?
I've got cameras recording anyway.
No, I thought you took one.
No.
You can if you want, mate. I'll face the camera if you want to take it. I thought you were trying to take a photo of me.
No, I think
No?
he's probably been writing notes.
Ah,
No, those.
you guys not needed, or are you happy, or
Yeah, we're all happy.
Yeah.
I think my colleagues still
Just-
doing everything as well.
just drone video?
Yeah, yeah.
That's it, mate.
Yeah, no, they just wanted to reiterate, obviously, you can't fly a drone there, but any sort of damage, injury, trouble that's caused from the drone flight, obviously.
I stayed away from the danger. I stayed over the roadways in there if I could,
Yeah,
just in case it was to fail vertically.
Yeah, no,
it's going to land on the road.
Yeah, it's one of those things as well. The cables and stuff going all over the shop in there, so just be careful with any injury or damage caused.
Drone's finished.
Yeah.
Can I ask you? You may not tell me.
What?
Are you aware of like who I am, what I'm doing, or not?
I'm assuming you're an auditor.
I'm asking for a reason. Yeah, but
Yeah, I would assume you're an auditor.
more specific. Do you know who I am or not?
Do I know who you
Yeah.
are? Not
Do you?
personally, no.
Okay, fair enough. No. I know South Wales Police know my channel,
Okay.
so I wasn't sure whether before you arrived you were like, oh, it's that guy.
Is it the DJ auditor one, is it?
DJ audits?
Yeah.
No. Get asked that all the time.
What?
No, I get asked that all the time. No, not him. But my name's my initials are DJ.
Right, okay.
So when I say that, they're like, oh, you're DJ audits. No.
But you're not telling us who you are.
What's that?
You're not telling us who you are specifically now.
No, I just wondered because South Wales Police know my channel.
Right.
I know that for a fact.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure if drone flyer, oh, it might be that guy.
Right. Okay.
That's all, mate. No worries if not.
No, it's good.
Cheers.
Right.
I think everyone's happy, aren't they? Or not?
So. Yeah, I mean, no one's raised any more concerns to me. My colleagues have got said anything different, so you know, I'm happy. What are your plans now?
I was going to climb over this one.
Right.
Try and get in if I can, mate.
Even though after what they said. Yeah.
Come on, do you think I'm
You're
going
just
to...
messing with me? I hope
Don't
you're
take it
messing.
serious, would you?
Never know.
But why have they closed these actual gates? Because I was never told to leave.
Yeah. I don't know unless maybe the boss has passed on a message. to say,
they might have got told.
just close the gates. And to be fair, it's 7:15 now. Most of the day shift workers will be finishing.
Oh, do they lock it at night today?
I'd assume so. I'm
Ah,
not, to
fair
be
enough.
honest,
I don't
I've
know.
not done many drive rounds in the night. I'd assume probably,
Yeah.
unless they've got night shift in there.
I don't
wouldn't
suppose you're willing to give us your name or anything.
What do you think I'm going to say?
Well, I
Only smile because you kind of like said it as if to say like, I know you're not going to do it, but
I know you're not going to do it, but
You have to ask.
Have to ask
Oh.
anyway.
you don't have to ask.
Well, I'd like to ask.
I have police interactions where they don't ask, and I think fair play.
Yeah. Well,
Fair play.
If you don't ask, then you don't know what the answer is.
So my question would be, if I have to, I'll give them to you.
Yeah.
If I have to, yeah.
You don't have to.
Well,
to be
you
fair,
don't
you've
have
not-
to,
No
so.
offence has been committed, you know.
No.
It's just one of those things, isn't it? But there we are.
Have you had many people come and fly over?
We have, to be fair, we have had a
Oh, you
few
have?
drones. I've not actually responded to any before. It's always other resources have gone or whatever. So yeah, I think it's just always been the same sort of case where it's either auditors, people who just want like a panoramic view, or
I've had auditors come before, like YouTubers and stuff.
yeah, not many though, I have to say.
Do you know who by any channels in particular or not? No.
I wouldn't. Only very brief.
It's out the way, innit, here, so...
Yeah, I guess so. And we're a small force, I suppose. It's not like a city force where there's
Is it South Wales, right?
double pass. Double pass.
What's that? I've never heard of that one.
No, so it's sort of mid and West Wales then. So we cover from Carmarthen onwards,
Right.
and then up to like Aberystwyth and Pembroke.
And in English, what's it called? The actual force?
I don't know the English translation.
Oh, wow.
No. David Powys. So Powys is part of the area.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Didn't know that at all. I thought South Wales covered the whole of South.
Oh no. So they take over then from I think some part of the M4, like Refinery onwards, I say.
Right.
So,
That's why I said to your colleague.
oh right.
I thought he was
Not the
South Wales.
boys, no.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was expecting to turn up and go, oh, we know your channel, we know who you are. It's fine. Yeah.
Oh, right.
But,
Do you do a lot of recording then in
yeah.
South Wales?
No, not here, no. Done a little bit lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereabouts did you fly the drone over? Just all over, was it?
Everything.
Everywhere.
Not literally everything. I avoided like the danger areas that I thought were dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steam areas coming out.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want your
Yeah.
drone to get
Yeah.
damaged at the end of the day, isn't it? So
I want to come and do my thing, but I don't want to inconvenience them to the point where,
Yeah.
oh, my drone's crashed, can you go and get it?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to try their best to get it, and it's a hassle for them.
Yeah.
So, get what I want, try and keep it as
Yeah.
safe as possible.
We're happy with that.
Security guard was more than, like,
Yeah.
he's the best, you know, you could offer in terms of response.
Yeah.
Polite, friendly, told me stay in there, film.
Yeah.
Drone's fine, no issues. Can't fault him on that.
Excellent.
He had to call you,
Yeah.
protocol. So,
Happy days.
that's it, mate. Oh, arm response going to come, I presume not.
They came to my colleague.
Yeah,
I don't know what they said.
me,
but
so
they probably will, just because like
Really?
procedure.
you might just
They might have more specific questions because they're trained on
on this
that side of
yeah,
things, like I know it sounds a lot,
Go on.
counter-terrorism, just because, like I said, the the risk it poses to people.
So they're still going to come and try and see if I'm still here. They'll question me a bit, or
Possibly.
Right.
Maybe go through back, so I don't
Yeah,
know the
I'll
phone
ask
numbers,
them if you'd like.
but,
if you can, I don't want to leave and they turn up. If they're going to turn up, I'll wait a second or a minute or two.
yeah, if you want to go through them, we'll see what their plans are.
Plus, the gun on the thumbnail of the video will make a lot better
To be
thumbnail,
fair.
right?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Not wrong.
People love a good police officer on the thumbnail of a video.
Well, you're not wrong. Yeah, I bet, to be fair. So, what do they call it? What was it? Clickbait, isn't it?
I'll try not to do that.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if I've got a picture today of him down there, or you two,
Yeah.
probably you two, probably going to get more clicks because people like the police.
Yeah.
Good or bad, they like to hear what you guys have got to say.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Whether you deal with it good or bad, they like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, try not to clickbait
So
it.
saying there could be a chance I'll be YouTube famous. So,
I wouldn't say you're famous, but you'll for sure make it.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be on there. Yeah,
fair enough.
you've been all right. You've been no issues, right?
I hope so. Yeah. I'd like to think so. Treat everyone who treats me. You know, if you're being fair, I'll be fair. You know? It's always work like that.
Had a bad experience with a police officer lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Where?
told I can't fly over private property with the drone.
Okay.
I won't say where. It's not your fault, but I won't say where it was.
Was it private property in the end, or because sometimes it's a bit of confusion, isn't there?
It wasn't the fuel refinery. It was
Yeah.
just a business.
Oh, okay.
But you know, she was saying, "Oh, you can't fly over."
Yeah.
Obviously, you can. And then it was like, they don't want you to, so you can't.
Yeah.
And I hate that because it's kind of like you guys are here to implement the law.
Yeah.
When it comes to, we don't really want him to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes police get involved with that.
Yeah.
You haven't, but
This
people
is
do.
it. I can only say what I know.
Yeah, yeah.
And which is the air flies over you. I know what you can.
But if there was a business saying to you, we don't want him to do it, and I could, you'd say to them, surely, well, he can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah?
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
exactly
so-
it. That's the communications we've had with them.
Is it?
Is that, you know, yes, you can fly it, like you said, the security staff said, they just didn't want you on the property. So, you know, and you're happy with that, we're happy with that. So,
I would have done it. I would have flown from here, but because he said stay in there,
yeah.
it's safer to be closer to the drone, so I stayed in there.
Yeah.
That was it, mate.
That's fair enough.
Cool.
Get in.
It's going the other way, yeah.
He followed me, he did.
You did, yeah.
He followed me down the road, mate, yeah. Or are you trying to find my car or something? I think he was trying to find my car, I
No,
think.
he's security, and so he's going to do his thing. Yeah.
No, but he went down there, he come back up, he went down again. I think he was trying to find what's
Probably
parked.
trying to help us, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
There we are.
I'll hang around a minute till you get your answer on the armed and then I'll go.
They're not answering at the moment, so I'll have to...
Where they come from? Is it far away from here, I guess?
Yeah,
Further than you?
I think, to be fair, they weren't as close to where we were. I mean, we're only in the dock anyway, so it's not.
Oh, you're based in the dock?
Yeah, we're Pembroke dock. So.
I did ask the security if they have police that patrol this whole thing a lot because of what it is, and he said you're a local, so...
The armed response guys do. Well, more than us anyway. They're up here just because of the protocols and just everything like that. So.
Oh, fair enough, mate.
Yeah.
Have you had any big things happen here? Like, I don't mean protesters, but in terms of...
There has been protests, but that was all the workers here.
Oh, right.
It was a couple of, was it last Christmas or Christmas before that? Oil prices, when they had that the big price increase.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a bit of a fallout here, so,
Oh, right.
so yeah, that was it. Well, apart from that, no, it's pretty good.
Ah.
You said.
All right.
I'm the regional security, mate.
Hello.
Security manager, yeah.
Yes. Good to meet you, mate.
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, good to meet you, mate.
How you doing?
Yeah.
What's your name, mate?
DJ.
DJ, nice to
DJ,
meet
yeah.
you. What are you up to?
Droning.
Drowning.
Took a drone over.
Right.
Did a little video on your site,
Okay.
and I finished now.
Yeah.
I stayed off.
Trouble is, with drones,
Go on.
you may or may not know this, but obviously because it's a operational oil refinery, it's quite dangerous flying drones over.
Can you explain why?
Not just for
Or-
you. Well, they've got lithium batteries in for a start,
Yep.
and that can cause problems.
Give me a scenario where, like, a worst case or a what?
I don't need to give you a scenario. Well, if you want to come and get a cup of tea, we can have a sit down and chat if you want.
Don't mind,
You
mate.
switch camera off.
I was about to go, but
Well, no, if you switch camera off, we can go and have a chat. Because I'd like to understand why you do this.
yeah.
I
Okay.
really would like to understand why you do it, because
Okay.
I don't see what you get from it, other than causing, obviously, police officers to have to come away from the jobs that they're
Yeah.
doing, because they're obviously busy people. There's a lot going on in the world.
I think it's protocol that these guys are called, right, over
Well,
this kind of site.
Irrespective of that,
Right.
what you're doing is causing them to have to go away from dealing with crimes that are being committed in the county.
Yeah.
Because you're coming here to
Yeah.
for whatever. So I'm quite happy to sit down with you, have a cup of tea,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can have a chat about why you do it.
See, I've reported crimes in
You
the
wanna do
past.
that? Well, listen, I'm an ex-police officer.
I thought so.
I understand.
I reported crimes
Yeah, yeah,
that even to this day,
yeah, yeah.
a couple of months back,
And where do you live though?
not here,
Yeah, see, Dyfed Powers are much better than
right,
that.
right.
They're a great
And
force.
I haven't
They're
even
good with
had-
everything.
An officer contact me yet.
Well, where do you live?
Not round here.
Well, tell
England.
me, you
England.
just tell me the county.
So this was Hampshire Police.
Hampshire.
This
So
was.
I can't comment. These officers can't comment
No, no.
what Hampshire.
Just an
police do.
example.
Okay, they're Dyfed Powers Police.
Yeah.
They do a great job.
Yeah.
They react to crime, but the trouble is when you're here
Yeah.
doing this,
Doing illegal activity.
that say again.
Legal. I'll put my camera. Legal activity, right?
That's fine. At the end
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
day, I'm not saying it's not legal.
Right.
Some of the things you're doing, what you've got to be aware
Some of them.
that there are other things that maybe that are not. So
Like, go on.
Hang on. Well,
I'm willing to learn.
I'm saying we're going to have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'll make you a cup of tea. We're going to have a sit down. You can tell me why you do what you do.
I can tell you now if you want.
Well, no, I'll have a cup of tea with you. These officers are busy. I'm sure they've got much more things that they.
But do you know
could be
what?
dealing
Do you know what my response to that would be?
with. What's that?
And it's the same response I'd give to anybody saying that.
What's that?
Is you guys shouldn't call them if there's no threat.
Well, we don't know there's a threat because I don't know you. I've never met you before.
Spoke to your security guard there.
Wait,
Lovely guy.
Just wait a second.
I hadn't finished, mate.
Yeah, but let me finish. We don't know you. I don't know you. These officers don't know you. Until they get your name and run you through the PNC, they haven't got a clue who you are. You could be anybody.
And have they done that?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what
They're not entitled to that. Have they committed no crime?
Well, they're entitled to ask you your name and
They can ask.
check you out. Of course they can.
They're not entitled to run it through.
Well, they are.
You should know that being an ex-copper, mate.
Yeah, they are.
Go on.
Well,
Anyway,
anyway, do you want a cup of tea? Do
I coffee, mate, me.
you want a coffee?
Can we have it out here?
Yeah.
Because we're waiting for armed response.
What?
They've called armed response. Are they not coming?
Are they coming?
I didn't want them to come with a wasted journey.
Right.
I explain myself to them and then go.
Okay.
Okay. The reason I do what I do, people are interested in different sites. And
Right.
secondly, I get paid for it.
Okay.
Like any job, right? This site from above, not sure if you've seen it, probably have, looks
Yeah.
pretty amazing from up high.
Yeah, but the trouble is, you're a UK citizen, are you British?
Yes.
Okay, so do you not think sometimes with what you're doing, where you're putting things up and you're displaying that you're potentially giving people that might want to do us harm information that we really don't want them to have?
Well, I haven't been very low, so on Google Maps, you can see from above. People know what it is, right? It's a refinery. So if anybody wants to target it, it's there, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're making their job easier, eh?
I wouldn't say so. I've been probably as high as that tower. That's probably how high I've stayed today.
Okay.
So down below is all very small.
Well, you shouldn't have done that.
Why not?
Well, you shouldn't
I
have.
wasn't on top of it. I mean, the same height, right? Yeah. Why not?
You shouldn't have.
You say lithium battery. I was curious about that because I spoke to security earlier and said, if the drone did fail, would there actually be a risk? Because I think you guys are pretty well protected. That
Massive risk. But anyway,
really?
yeah, when my colleague comes back,
Right.
if you want, we'll go and get a coffee. You can sit down and we can have a little more of a chat.
So in the future, if I was to fly,
As long as you take the camera off,
Well,
we'll
if I-
have a chat.
if we do that, I would, yeah. Obviously.
what, sorry?
If that happens, then I would.
Okay.
I wouldn't walk in and keep it on. I've been to these sites before, right? If there's a
Not
risk,
this one.
you deal with the same stuff, right? Refinery is a refinery, right? Big or small. What's the risk of a lithium battery? So I can avoid doing
Is that
something.
camera on or off?
It is on.
Take it off. Switch it off.
Why?
I'm not speaking to because
But I want to know.
well, I'm not happy about being filmed. So switch the camera off.
All right, well, we
Switch
won't
camera.
have that
Switch camera
conversation.
off. Yeah, well, you want to have you're asking the question.
No, you came out to me. I don't want to talk, but I'm happy to
You
answer
don't
your.
wanna talk?
No, I'm happy to answer your questions.
Okay, we'll switch the camera off and we'll have a chat.
But I'm happy to answer your questions on camera because I'm here to.
Well, I don't want to be interviewed.
I'm here. I'm not going to interview you, mate. I'm just.
Right, that's exactly what you're doing.
I'm curious how a lithium battery could cause harm. If it can, I'm happy to take that in. I'm not going to say, oh no, it can't.
Okay.
You work here.
Okay.
You may know more than me about that.
Well, I'm not happy to do that on camera. So
Fair enough.
let's go and have a sit down. Coffee.
But I'm here to make a video, mate.
Well,
You could tell me something really valuable, and I haven't got it on
switch
video.
off then, and if we find something valuable, you can switch it back on again.
It's too late. Then you said it.
That's all right.
No,
What's that?
does it not have a buffer mode?
Buffer
Will
mode.
they catch like the last 30 seconds when you start?
It's not turned on.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't turn that
I
on.
didn't think it was.
I keep. Generally, I'm quite good with having it on when I need it on.
Yeah,
There's never been a time where I thought, I wish it was on.
yeah.
Not really. So
There you go.
I'm willing to listen. If a lithium battery was to drop somewhere,
Yeah,
I'm willing to hear
I
what
saw
that
your
risk
point.
could be.
I saw your point. I get it.
If you could just say to me, avoid those, because if it was to fail there, there's a risk or whatever. Cool. I learned a little bit there.
Yeah, there we go.
But in terms of you guys wasting I do agree. They shouldn't have called you. Protocol's protocol. They shouldn't have done that.
That's it. It's just obviously you can't take any risks in this day and age.
Around here, like this place
One of
is.
those things. I know it's very rural, but sometimes it's even more of a risk.
My argument was, I've reported crimes in the past where to this day I haven't heard an officer yet.
Yeah.
I've had text messages saying, sorry for being like delay, really sorry, not acceptable.
Yeah.
Still not heard nothing, right? And then I'm here doing illegal activity with permission from security.
Yeah.
And you guys are called out and come really quick. 2 vans and on response. Okay, I get it, it's petrol.
Yeah.
But that's my argument, that you shouldn't really.
I know, it's just it's all very circumstantial, isn't it? And very dependent on what's been reported. And also, I can't. You said it was Hampshire police, right? So
what I reported was nothing compared to somebody being here and potentially doing something bad.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Of course I get that. But once you've established I'm not the threat,
Yeah.
you just go.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
we do get that, but obviously, like he said, we don't know you.
Yeah.
You don't know us either. You know.
Yeah.
We just got to establish like everything we can.
Yeah.
Really.
Have you established everything you need, or?
I think so.
Yeah? Cool.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Right.
I'm happy to go.
This guy's very good. He's following me up and down this road.
Good.
Yeah?
That's what he's here for.
Is he?
We're going to shoot off, alright?
Yeah, no worries.
Happy to. So, yeah, thank you.
I'll have a chat with him and I'll go. So,
No problem. Nice to meet you
good to meet
anyway.
you guys.
I hope the channel gets to meet you.
Okay. Yeah, thanks very much. Cheers.
You're not going to attack me when they go, are you?
No.
You're a big guy compared to me. I've had all sorts happen, mate.
Yeah, I can imagine. Do you want to come and get a coffee and we can have a chat?
How far is it, mate? I've got to go, but how far?
Well, we'll go up there. I'll give you a lift.
What, are we going in the car? Where are we going, sorry?
Just to the east gate. East gate.
Oh. You're not going to take me on some joyride, are you, mate?
No. Just turn around and put my seatbelt on.
In there, you mean?
No. It's on the outside.
Huh.
I'm just intrigued to understand why you do what you do.
I'll happily speak to you, mate. I just,
that's good. That's what I want to get. I just want to, like you come here, I'd just like to understand why you do it and what you actually get out of it.
it's obvious, isn't it, what we get out of it? I mean, I come along, I'm respectful, I don't...
No, listen, you've been totally respectful, and that's why I'm being respectful with you at the end of the day. You know, just like I said, I'd like to understand the rationale and why you do what you do.
Yeah, we can sit down, mate.
Yeah.
I was going to go to a few other places today, but I can talk for a minute. Why not? So you're in charge of what? You said you were somebody security. So you're the security boss?
Yeah.
Right. I asked because I couldn't see any, like,
Well,
I wasn't sure whether you were...
obviously not on duty.
Oh, you finished?
Well, I finished earlier on today, so.
What's this site? COVID testing centre. You still do that or not? No. So this is all part of the same site? Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Oh! Where are we going?
Barry, can you print it off? Can you let me in here? I don't have a pass with me. When you've got it, just come in here. Yeah. What do you want?
Coffee's fine, mate. Yeah, coffee's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Have a seat.
This is like some what's it called? Like you could be anybody. You could bring me in here, lock the door, and be like,
No. Do you take sugar?
no thanks, mate. Just coffee and just a little bit of milk. Yeah, please.
Sorry, it's in a plastic.
Well, guys, what happened is he took me in a room there. I did keep the camera rolling because actually I was quite worried. He was in plain clothes, no badge. Alarm bells ringing. But I did keep the camera rolling for that reason, but I'm not going to put that conversation on the video, because I did give him my word the camera was off, and I did cover the camera up to reassure him. And he just asked me like why we do it, so I explained to him, you know, what we do, what we try and promote. He asked me how much YouTubers earn. I gave him sort of a, you know, idea about what some of the top people that do what we do earn, or estimate. He seemed to get it. But when I came out, the armed police who have came in this car are actually down there in another building. Well, in the same building where I was, they're down there. So the armed police did show. And I'm a little curious whether they want to talk to me. They may well want to talk to me. But what we'll do, we'll walk back out the grounds, because my car is in that car park over there. And if the armed police want to talk, then we'll talk. Otherwise they wouldn't have came out so quickly, right? What we'll do, we'll go up here. I've no doubt they're going to come and talk to me, so we'll wait till they've gone. But look at all these flames. I didn't know there were like 3 up there. There the police go. So thanks for watching, guys. Pembroke fuel refinery. What a nice chap. Good to see some education. He's had education. He knows his stuff. That's the kind of person you want in charge of a fuel refinery security gate. So do subscribe, hit the channel subscribe button right now, and I'll see you on the next one.